Mikayla Nogueira achieved fame for the accent-laden makeup reviews she has spent years posting to TikTok. And while she has certainly found a large online community, not all of her notoriety comes from her talent with a makeup brush. Mikayla Nogueira's staple is her strong Boston accent. It has been the subject of many TikToks, especially her viral pronunciation of a certain popular influencer's name.
Kim Kardashian had this absolutely stunning, sexy look at the Met Gala.
But fans have often speculated that her signature voice is being exaggerated or faked. In her older TikToks, her accent and volume were noticeably more faint and seemed to intensify over time. Viewers also found pre-TikTok videos from her YouTube where she sounds more like an average East Coaster. Since her rise to fame, Nogueira's accent has been noticeably different depending on the situation or the subject at hand. When she's playing with makeup or trying a product, the Massachusetts intonation, which is characterized by not pronouncing R sounds, is in full effect. Then her accent is tamer in more serious videos, such as when she's addressing criticism or answering interview questions. Unsurprisingly, the inconsistency had beauty community fans in a tailspin. On Brittany Broski's For You podcast, Nogueira discussed her voice in detail. She explained that she had studied communication in college and had developed a, quote, customer service voice to use in professional settings. She then elaborated that when she began posting to TikTok, it seemed logical to use that same voice for her social media presence.
It was my first time putting myself on a camera, to tons of people, so I was wicked nervous because my voice has been this topic of discussion my entire life.
Many people have come to the influencer's defense, saying their accents also fluctuate. Whether fake or not, her voice has given her a familiar brand that has kept the internet talking for years. The scandal that forever changed Mikayla Nogueira's image started with mascara. In January of 2023, the makeup influencer duetted a TikTok about the L'Oreal Telescopic Lift Mascara and demonstrated how impressively long it made her lashes. However, she cut the camera each time she coated her lashes, and the result seemed too good to be true. Viewers accused Nogueira of wearing false strip lashes and shamed her for lying about the product's capabilities. Notably, the post was sponsored by L'Oreal, something she disclosed in the description and briefly on screen. However, to the company's benefit, the speculation and disbelief about the mascara resulted in Telescopic Lift flying off the shelves. Dozens of TikTokers reviewed it, but most notably, controversial beauty guru Jeffree Star returned to his makeup reviewing roots and tested the mascara. Like Star's, most reviews did not end with the dramatic results Nogueira had promised. Initially, she replied to people's comments suggesting she wore false lashes for the post, but she did not post another video for a week. Finally, she posted her comeback video but failed to address the scandal thoroughly. Instead, she immediately pivoted.
I'm sure we all know why we've all gathered here today. It's the month of love.
Although Lashgate led to many fans distrusting her, she surprisingly gained supporters after the issue as well. Nogueira and her husband Cody Hawken tied the knot on July 1, 2023. Hawken was a staple in her videos, so fans had front row seats to their romance. In the process, Nogueira kept fans in the loop as she searched for the perfect dress, the perfect hair, and the perfect lipstick and lip pencil combination for the occasion. For the lip cosmetics specifically, the week of her wedding, Nogueira announced her collaboration with the popular affordable makeup brand e.l.f. Cosmetics, with whom she ultimately designed the lip cosmetics combo she went with for the wedding. For its part, the marriage material lip duo went live just before her wedding day and sold out within minutes. Nogueira faced much criticism from fans for combining a brand collab with her special day, and it only intensified after details about her wedding were posted, showing that e.l.f. was all over the venue. There was even a kissing booth with their logo on it, along with an e.l.f. gifting booth and e.l.f. gift bags with her lip duo inside. And while the gift bags included products from other makeup brands as well, that feature only fed into the sponsorship rumors. When she returned to TikTok after her honeymoon, the newlywed denied all sponsorship claims. She explained she was overjoyed by their collaboration and wanted to celebrate it. As for the kissing booth, she claimed she asked e.l.f. if she could put their logo on it, even though the booth wasn't sponsored by them. People called that out as strange, but it is possible she's just an enthusiastic fan of the company. The rumors about Nogueira's wedding continued well after she walked down the aisle. On the morning of the bride's big day, followers noticed a surplus of TikTok influencers posting "Get ready with me for Mikayla's wedding" videos. Inherently, there's nothing abnormal about a "Get ready with me" post, but as the guest list unfolded, fans clocked that nearly every TikToker invited posted a pre-wedding video. From the outside, her wedding started to appear more like a networking event than a celebration of love. To make matters worse, a supposed lifelong friend of Nogueira's posted on social media that she received a save-the-date from the couple, but not an invitation. According to the friend, Nogueira left her on red after she reached out about a formal invite, and later heard the influencer was uninviting close friends and replacing them with fellow content creators. The friend posted a screenshot of another text she sent, reading, "You'll look back at your wedding photos in 10 years from now and deeply regret inviting all of those internet strangers that you didn't even know." Nogueira neither confirmed nor denied this friend's existence, but she did refute the claim that she uninvited loved ones.
Wedding was 175 people, 10% of that was influencers.
She went on to explain the reason folks online thought so many public figures were in attendance is because content creators were the only people that would publish videos about someone else's wedding in the first place. A large part of how influencers make their money is through sponsorships. Some will review products they don't like, but they do a good job selling it for the check. Others, however, have been caught red-handed contradicting previous unsponsored reviews that told their followers how they really felt. And Nogueira is infamous for doing just that. On January 18, 2023, Nogueira posted her unsponsored review of the Essence Foundation and Concealer. And she did not have many kind words for the product. After including both products in her makeup routine, Nogueira approved the foundation but not the concealer. In October of that year, Nogueira used the same products but in a sponsored ad. This time around, she had a much cheerier tone.
We're doing a full face of Essence. I have always wanted to do this. Essence is so good.
Sadly, this wasn't an isolated incident. In January 2022, she did a series called Full Face of Makeup I Hate, which featured a Charlotte Tilbury mascara she liked but had several complaints about. However, months later, she used the same product in a post sponsored by the brand and sang its praises. Before TikTok, Nogueira spent some of her teens posting vlogs on YouTube. Most of her vlogs were about her family's chickens, complaining about her brother and sharing her thoughts about relationships. In one vlog from 2012, however, fans asked the then 14-year-old if she was transgender. She vehemently denied this assertion, calling herself a full-on female and noting that her deeper voice was because she matured earlier than others. She went so far as to apologize to viewers if they were offended by the mere prospect of her being transgender, using a derogatory term about trans people in the process.
I'm a girly girl. Just because I have a manly voice doesn't make me distinctively a man, and it does not make me transgender.
Nogueira concluded that she was trying to speak with a girlier voice to avoid being mistaken as not cisgender again, as she took being mistaken for being trans as an insult. Unfortunately, that was not her only controversial comment to go public. In 2023, drama reporter Rich Lux posted an undated video chat featuring Nogueira and an unnamed friend. The two were randomly matched with the YouTubers Vicstar and Miniminter, and after the latter explicitly shared Vicstar was Indian, Nogueira proceeded to refer to him as black. Unsurprisingly, the future public figure caught some flack for that when the footage resurfaced. It seems actions from Nogueira's youth aren't the only ones getting her in trouble. In 2022, a Boston-based college student working as a waiter posted a TikTok recounting her experience waiting on Nogueira, her father, and her future husband. By the server's account, it seems this encounter exemplified the phrase, "Don't meet your heroes." The waiter recalled how she greeted their table enthusiastically and shared that the staff were big fans, only to be met with rude comments from Mr. Nogueira and a snarky thanks from the influencer. The server later apologized if she made things awkward, but once again received an unfriendly response from her table. After the video went viral, Nogueira responded apologizing and saying that the waiter may have misinterpreted her social anxiety as rudeness. Many viewers came forward about their struggles with anxiety and argued that it was no excuse for rude behavior. Not long after, Nogueira posted a makeup tutorial and briefly addressed the situation.
By the way, if you saw that waitress story, yeah, she's full of shit. So, yeah. You, dude.
While the TikToker said she apologized to her server privately, the server said Nogueira's apology was poor and that many people came forward on Reddit with similar stories. At the start of 2024, small business owner Matthew Stevens posted a video accusing Mikayla Nogueira of going back on her promise to promote his product. Stevens is the creator of the self-tanning product Illusion Bronze and posted a video asking Nogueira to review his brand as she's a well-known self-tanner. She agreed. However, 4 days later, the influencer posted a review of a bigger self-tanning company that allegedly stole Stevens' unique branding and product qualities. Nogueira was very apologetic for the poor timing and texted Stevens promising to make her Illusion Bronze review ASAP. Well, 2 months passed, and fans started asking her for the review. She ultimately texted Stevens that she was going to review it the next day. For his part, Stevens was aware that in prior years, Nogueira had stopped reviewing smaller brands, claiming that these companies would not be able to handle the sudden influx in orders after her posts. So to avoid this, Stevens purchased $10,000 worth of products in preparation for her promised review. The day came and there was no review. While she appeared to be wearing a tanner in a video she did upload that day, Stevens reported that it looked more like a spray tan than Illusion Bronze. When he reached out to her, she promised a review again and did not deliver. She responded to his January video and owned up to never making the review, but refuted all other claims, including getting a spray tan. Stevens reacted to her video and was flooded with fan support. Work is work, and few people truly love to clock in. However, sometimes complaints about a job can be a little tone-deaf. In the comments of one of Nogueira's since-deleted videos, a viewer criticized her and invited the influencer to see how she likes a more conventional form of employment. The influencer posted a heated video reply to this comment and went down the list of her job's daily requirements, including waking up at 6 a.m., filming for 5 hours, editing those videos, going to meetings, and managing multiple social media accounts. She highlighted the fact that she often works well past 5 in the evening and discouraged viewers from following her career path. Nogueira's venting was not well received, and many fans responded by describing their own laborious schedules. Comparing struggles is often unhelpful, but since her fans are basically her employers, complaining about having access to exclusive makeup and red carpet events to a working-class audience wasn't a great look. She did post an apology, which she kicked off with a joke referencing her previous rant that many found distasteful.
Is it 5:19 yet? Well, that's my cutoff time. I can't be making this video if it's 5:19.
She expressed heartbreak over her video being misconstrued and claimed to regret posting it in the first place. She said she was in a bad place when she made the video, but owned up to the fact that she'd made an unfair comparison.